Do you feel like changing jobs, maybe it's a new company, a different industry, or doing something completely different altogether, is the right answer for you in your career, but you keep beating yourself up because you've got to do things a certain way? If so, this week's episode is for you. You know, a lot of the work I do with the women that I work with is around goal setting. The women I tend to work with are ambitious, they're very driven, they want to achieve a lot, they want to experience a lot, and they want to do a lot. And I was having a call the other day with a client, and we were talking about her goals. And she came along to the session saying, I need to change jobs, I need to find a different company, I need to send out my resume, I need to apply to XYZ companies and all this kind of thing. And whilst it seemed like we were working on the right steps for her to get her goal of finding a new job, it wasn't really about a new job that was the real answer. The underlying goal was not to get a new job. The underlying goal was to actually find happiness, fulfillment, and a sense of peace and balance in the work that she was doing and the balance between her life and work. And when we dug a little deeper, we realized that changing jobs was one of the possible solutions, but there was a lot of stuff she could be doing actually in her job right now to be able to feel like she had that sense of peace, that sense of fulfillment, that sense of balance, and that sense of joy. And this is the thing with goal setting. Sometimes we think it has to be done a certain way, but when we drop a layer underneath and start to say, okay, why am I chasing this goal? What is the real goal here? That's when we can uncover what the potential right next step might be. It doesn't have to look like what everybody tells us we have to do. Right? Send off your CV or your resume to XYZ company, have a lot of interviews. It doesn't necessarily have to work like that. And actually, the most important thing is that you are energetically in alignment with that next right step for you. And so if you feel like you have to do things a certain way and you're not getting very far, I encourage you to take a step back and ask yourself, okay, what is the end goal here? The end goal is not for you to send out your resume. It's not for you to have 6 interviews by the end of May. It's really about you finding that sense of peace and fulfillment and purpose and joy and alignment in your career. And that is what you want to be working with. And when you step back and realize that that is what you're looking for, you can start to see other solutions that might be available to you and perhaps some more aligned goals for you to be setting so that you can make it a reality. So I'd love to hear from you. What are the goals you're working on? And what's the reason behind that goal? Why is it important to you? Leave a comment for me below. I'd love to hear how you set your goals and where you're getting stuck, and I'll support you in the comments below. Have a great week.